Mayor Charlie Hales is out today touring some of the areas where protesters damaged property.
He has said all along that peaceful protests are acceptable. So what does he think about what happened last night? Tim Becker is live outside City Hall with that part of the story. Tim?
Of course, Mayor Hales is also the police commissioner, so ultimately that means it is his call whether to have police hold back or move in to control unruly crowds that could cause possible damage. Less than an hour ago, we caught up with him in the Pearl District looking over some of the damage. This is around Northwest 11th and Lovejoy, where a number of businesses had their doors and windows shattered. Some of the people cleaning up, by the way, are protesters from last night, the ones who call themselves peaceful protesters that don't condone the violence. Question is, though, as police commissioner, did Hales let it go too far before having police finally move in? Should they have started enforcement much earlier? I asked Hales about that. Will you give police specific instructions, or did you last night when to or when not to move in?
Well, the general approach that the police bureau takes, again, is to be there to support and to keep people safe. And they did a good job. They were very measured in their approach to a lot of very angry people and a few violent ones. And again, we arrested some people last night. We want to arrest some more because we're asking citizens to come forward if they have video of somebody taking a baseball bat to a storefront window of a merchant in our city. We'd like to see that video, and we'd like to arrest that person and prosecute them because that's a crime. Nice to see you.
Some of these volunteers helping clean up say they're going to be back out there again tonight, trying to separate themselves from the violent protesters, though. Mayor Hales saying he's working on a plan for police to help make that happen as well. He tells me a 2 p.m. press conference is planned for later today to reveal exactly what the plan is for tonight. In terms of trying to prevent everything from going as bad as it did last night. Mayor-elect Ted Wheeler also issuing a statement today, chiming in. He says none of us, protesters, business owners, and the community at large, can afford to have this happen again. If your group is planning a protest, the police bureau is requesting that you communicate with them for everybody's safety. Live in Southwest Portland, Tim Becker, KOIN 6 News.